What's up, y'all? I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the We Want More podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Moore.
I'm Asante Morris.
You got Pepsi. He's laying in between us. We look like the artwork right now. Yeah, we on episode 86. Please be sure to subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to this on, whether that be on Apple or Spotify. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? Stop right now. Give us 5 stars. Leave a review. Actually, the reverse psychology worked.
What people? You think it was a reverse psychology or was it the period tracker? Like, I think that was actually encouraging for some people.
Yeah.
You know,
to
have somebody to share their period with.
Yeah. So if y'all don't want to leave a review, you know what I'm saying, share your cycles with us.
Yeah. 5 stars. You know what? Let's dive deeper in. Don't leave no reviews. Don't leave no stars. I get it.
What?
No, it's okay if you don't want to leave 5 stars.
If you want,
it's okay to be a bitch ass nigga. There's nothing wrong with that.
If you want to be a nut ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, don't fuck with us.
Some people, I mean, if you was on Epstein Island, I get it.
What review?
Yeah.
No, but shit. How you been? How was your week? Well, no, you had an eventful week.
Yeah, I did have an eventful. That was like Monday too, which is fucking insane. That was like the start of my goddamn week.
Somebody stole your bike?
Yeah, somebody stole my fucking bike from just off a bike rack on this fucking Bleecker Street, or I think.
What in Brooklyn or Manhattan?
No, I was in West Village.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm never bringing my bike down there again. But normally I put it right there and it's fine. I was going for like 20, 25 minutes because, there's a comedy show around the corner.
I mean, but that is plenty of time to steal a nigga bike.
It really is. And I've left my shit out. The funny thing is, last weekend, I went outside to unlock my bike from where it's at in front of my crib, and it was unlocked.
Wow.
I just left it there for probably like 3-4 days because I didn't remember the last time I rode it. But it was just sitting there unlocked. There was a lock next to it. There was 2 locks next to it. Neither of them were attached. Yeah. So, but that's Bed-Stuy, probably like less people.
But have you ever had a bike stolen in Philly?
Oh yeah, I mean when I was a kid. That shit influenced me to get my shit back this time. Cause somebody stole it, but I did go get my shit back. Yeah. Cause all right, so I'll start kind of.
No, but not to cut you off, but trauma definitely does build character.
It does.
Yeah.
So.
Cause you was probably thinking like, if this shit happened to me again. And now you learned.
Yeah, no, I was like, this shit. I'm not going for that shit this time, because the first time it happened. No, let's kind of go in Tarantino style. Let's start from the present and then go back to the past. We're gonna start in the future. So what was it, Monday or whatever, Tuesday? I was out. Me and a homie was at the show. We left. He was like, "You going this way? I'm going this way. We'll walk." And then I go to get my bike. My bike's gone. Fucking lock is on the ground, broken in half. I was just like, fuck. I was like really distraught. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, man. But then, my balls just grew twice in size, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's go get it back. I'm gonna walk around. I got this lock. The homie was like, you just take the lock with you. I was gonna leave it. He's like, take it in case you want to like crack somebody over the head with it. And I was like, great idea. And then I took it.
It's always good to have a violent friend.
Honestly, he wasn't, but he's just. Some people just have good ideas. You know what I mean? He's just like a model type guy. So I didn't really need anything from him except to just be there and just pose.
What was it?
John Hedrick?
Oh, no.
He's like a tallish guy, racially ambiguous.
Oh, okay. No.
It's like a model type guy. So he was there with me the whole time. He didn't do nothing. Like he didn't really. I mean, I didn't do anything either. He didn't need to do anything though. All you need to do is just be a bodyguard. Just pose. So that's what he did. So he walked with me through. Because this is like a couple blocks from Washington Square Park. So in my head, I'm like, if somebody steals a bike, they probably gonna be there.
Yeah, because what people forget, I guess, like, it is like, it's a nice bar scene, but then it's also like, is also plenty like open air crack smoke.
Yo, that's really.
It's like New York.
It's like a homeless park.
Yeah. The West Village is, I guess, is a good representation of like.
America.
Yeah, whereas like you either got money or you on crack.
Yeah, it's NYU, struggling artists, crackheads.
Yeah.
That's the whole country.
Yeah.
And I got my fucking bike, Long story.
So you.
I didn't even tell you. I didn't even tell you the whole situation, did I?
Nah.
So I found it because I walked through the park and I'm like, what are the chances that somebody just sitting there holding my fucking bike?
Right.
And I went through and somebody literally just had that shit leaning down on the bench, and I couldn't even tell who stole it because it was just people sitting around, nobody paying attention. So I just grabbed that shit and I was about to hop on it, and then I heard this lady yelling, and she like, I forget what she said, but she started yelling. She said, "Hey, hey!" And I was like, "Fuck!" Like I can't hit a lady over the top of the head with a fucking bike lock. So it was just kind of a tough situation.
You're a better man than me.
Well, I probably, if it had came to that, I can't say that I wouldn't have. But as soon as I grabbed that shit and she starts screaming, two big ass black niggas just like out of nowhere just pop up, and now they're on her side. They must have knew each other the whole time. They might have all stole this shit together. And then them niggas, one of them grabbed the bike. They get in between us and shit, and they start fucking, I don't know, they was just yelling. Everybody was drunk, just saying shit like, "Nah, that's her bike. She bought it for $20 from crackhead." I'm like, that's clear. Then it's not your bike.
Right.
Like, there's no such thing as a crackhead selling a $20 bike, and that's not a transfer of title. You know what I'm saying?
No, but in $20 for a bike, $20 for a bike, that definitely is like stolen prices.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what the funny thing is, because these niggas was like, it was like two of them, and then I don't know how many of these motherfuckers knew each other, but it was like five niggas just on my head, kind of. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna just call the cops. Y'all not gonna jump me. It's like we all gonna get shot or something. I'm not. But as soon as I said that, I didn't really fucking talk to the police, but I said that shit because I didn't have no other way of defending myself, which is kind of some bitch ass shit. But like, I don't give a fuck.
Nigga, that's what you're supposed to do.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I call the cops and I say there's a commotion going on or a fight, they gonna pull up and they shooting all of us.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll get shot. I'll die about this shit. I do not care. But
the beautiful thing is, right, I don't know if you remember this. Now that like I'm hearing you saying this, the first episode started off with me talking about me calling the cops on people stealing packages.
That was the first one we did?
The very first episode, I talked about, catching people steal packages at my old apartment in Jersey City. And it feels good to hear you 80 episodes later understand where I'm coming from.
No, man, I really don't.
Sometimes you got to call the cops on a nigga, man.
No, it's funny because I really do understand that, like, the police are dangerous and they will pull up, be scared of a black person and shoot them. And that sucks. But sometimes I want that to happen. Like, sometimes I want one of these niggas to be a march.
Yeah.
You gonna march? I'm gonna march for you after this. But I'm gonna ride my bike through the march after you get.
Yeah, man. I'm an abolitionist until it comes to my shit.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, defund the police, but let them keep the guns in case I need it. Take the motherfucking SWAT vehicles, the robot dogs, but I need that gun because somebody gonna have to fucking get my shit back from me. Unless in New York everybody's allowed to have their guns legally. If this was Philly, it's not that big a deal. I mean, everybody else got a gun, but
shit, that just happened to my man. My man is a state trooper in Philly, right? And he had to arrest somebody. He got into a tussle with somebody on PCP.
Yeah. And
he said it took him and 3 other officers to put this guy in handcuffs.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Yeah. So basically, he did.
That's like fucking trying to arrest Luke Cage, nigga. A man on PCP. That's superhuman strength.
Yeah.
They don't feel pain, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my bike back. I didn't get jumped. I ain't have to fucking get into no violence. Some little girl tried to fight me though.
Getting jumped by crackheads, man. You probably would have needed a tetanus shot.
No, it really wasn't crackheads. It was just drunk, broke niggas.
Oh, okay.
Like the only thing that they probably it's not that they were crackheads. They were just had nothing else going on in their lives. Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, because.
But
I think you underestimating them. I think you giving them the benefit of the doubt.
They weren't skinny though. Their teeth was fucked up. I was like, y'all chewing on something. Maybe not a crack pipe, but fucking rocks. I don't know. Just regular rocks, not crack rocks.
Like, damn, this your first week?
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, because Washington Square Park, stealing a bike, that is crackish behavior.
Yeah, I'm like,
I watch a lot of Judge Mathis. I know a crackhead when I see one.
yeah, I was happy to find that shit, but I was like, how are you that dumb? If I steal a bike, which I would never do, I would take that shit to another borough immediately.
No,
or 5 minutes away. They weren't even 5 minutes away.
That's it's because we got ration. We know how to we know how to think rationally.
That's why we don't steal. I'll be a good criminal. I just don't be doing that shit. Because
that's how I was catching the people. Because the people that was stealing, they live right around the corner from me. They live legit. When I was in Jersey City, they lived in a halfway house right around the corner from me.
Yo, I hate that shit.
Criminals, like thieves, they're going to keep returning until they get caught. So they don't think to leave.
And that's what I hate about black on black crime, which is not a phenomenon. You who you're around. Mm-hmm. You rob who you're around.
Right.
My problem with that is just get on a bus and go motherfucking white people, dude. I'm not saying black people shouldn't be committing crimes. That's wrong. No, if you broke, steal something from somebody that got it.
Right. You know I don't have it. You know I don't have it to spare.
We in the same neighborhood. Why the fuck you robbing me? That don't make no fucking sense, man. Mm. I don't think, black people are more violent than anybody. I don't think that, committing crimes against your own people is weird. I just think if you're going to do it, leave me the fuck out of it. Yeah. I support your right to pay your rent with somebody else's rent money, but just not mine.
Yeah.
White people. Go to the next town over. Real shit, bro. Go to the next town over. You in Philly, you stealing shit from other niggas in your neighborhood. Walk across the bridge, yo. Go to fucking yo. Like, come on, man. I don't judge you. If you're in a struggle, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we all in the same spot, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The fucking a visitor, tourist or something. Go to goddamn Times Square. Times Square gotta pop off again. The tourists is too safe.
I just had a conversation with a young white girl. I did a show in I did a show in New York. Mm-hmm. Earlier this week, but one of the comics on the show, it was a young white girl she's not from Philly, but she lives in Philly now, and
where's she from?
Me, I think she's from Maryland, but she said she's from Maryland, but moved up to Philly, and her plan is to eventually get to New York one day. But she was saying she lives in West Philly, around 38th and Fairmount. Now I grew up around there, I grew up around there, went to school around there, and she was saying, and that area, you gotta be careful around there, but nobody messes with her. And she was saying that. She said she's fine around there, even though she hears shootings on the news and citizens, that nobody messes with her. And that's what's fucked up, because it's around there we only robbing people that look like us or that grew up in the area. Whereas she's the one we should.
Yeah, we shouldn't shoot her because she ain't do nothing to nobody. Yeah. But robberies those are chance. That's a crime of chance.
She don't know the area.
Yeah, and it's insane. I mean, murder totally. You somebody that did something to you or did something to somebody I get that. But if you just looking for a random come up,
yeah, I'm not the one.
Who got the better purse, me or her?
I'm not the one bringing the matcha lattes to the hood.
Yeah. You know how much a matcha latte is?
Man, but
I get my fucking coffee from the bodega for $1. Nah, actually, that's a more safe way to get coffee, because you don't tip a barista in Williamsburg. She's spitting your shit. Just you ain't tip her. Just she pours some shit in a cup. You ain't tip her now. It's a problem.
Yeah, you don't tip your barista in the wrong neighborhood. They say it's a hate crime.
Yeah. She's like, why? It's because I'm non-binary.
Oh
yeah, nigga. Yeah, fuck that shit.
It's funny. We gotta get it. We gotta get our coffee from the same place we get a cheesesteak.
You gotta do what you gotta do. It's $1. It don't taste. I drink black coffee, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Hold on. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Oh, you know what?
No, I fuck with black. I like my coffee like I like my woman.
What?
Bitter.
Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah. I get it.
Damn.
Man,
I
had one for that too.
What? How you like your coffee?
Yeah.
Oh,
cheap.
What was I gonna say? Oh, before we go any further, I do want to say, if you're in the North Jersey area this Saturday, July 26th, we'll be performing in Montclair, New Jersey. Montclair, New Jersey. If you're doing something in the North Jersey area, New York, even if you want to drive out from Philly or Delaware, pull up on us, man. It's me, you, Aside. You know Aside last name? Aside from young comic, very funny. He was on Wildin' Out in the new season of Tires. And
oh yeah. Shout out to Aside, man.
Yeah. So that'll be a really good show. And the ticket link will be available. The description of this episode and my bio on Instagram.
July 26th.
Yeah.
26. I said that with a lisp. I don't even have a lisp. July 26th.
Yeah.
July 26th. That's a Saturday, New Jersey. You got the day off. Hop in the car. Pull up.
And also, what I plan on doing, because I mentioned it last year about doing a virtual show, but I just never got back to doing it because I've been trying to make sure that this podcast is right, like consistently, as far as like putting the audio out on time and, you know, having the YouTube out on time or not as close as to when the audio drops. But September, I plan on running a virtual show every month, like starting in the fall. You know, people going to be in the house looking for something to do. And, you know, I know there is listeners like all over that are supporting us, and I want y'all to be able to see the stand up, you know, the material that I've been working on. So I figured that'd be a perfect spot where, like, you know, we all come together. The listeners, whether you be a listener in Dallas, Texas, a listener in Minnesota, listeners down south, shit, even the Australia listeners. I do want to figure out logistically. I put together a Google form trying to figure out the best time because I want to do a virtual show for the listeners over here, but then also for all our listeners overseas. So we're going to figure that out. But other than that, I guess my week hasn't been as eventful as yours. It's been all right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Whenever nothing's going on, I always say that's a good thing.
Yeah. Sometimes nothing is a positive thing. It's good to have like peace and just be still. All right. Well, did you see the situation at the Coldplay concert?
Yeah.
That shit, I didn't even know. I didn't.
Isn't Coldplay like the biggest band in like the UK or some shit? Isn't it like one of the most famous bands ever?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a crazy place to bring a side chick.
I mean, but it is, but that'd be some of the best love. That side chick love.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to something where people that.
Yeah, I mean, because like statistically, it's like, what's the chances of that though? A Coldplay concert, you gotta think is like, it's probably like what 40,000, 50,000 people there. So you
he in a box, like he up there.
So you, but
visible.
But him being up there, he ain't think you
bring your side chick to see Ace Hood. You know what I'm saying? Coldplay.
You take your side chick to see Big Sean.
Yeah.
Ain't no cameras.
You
in there.
Married and you got money? Are you shitting me?
Yeah. So at a Coldplay concert, let me see. I believe they were in Boston.
Yeah, this is how I know white niggas don't feel they don't got no fear of God in their heart.
Let me see.
You don't think nobody's gonna see that? You want to be rich and visible and famous and above everybody.
Yeah, so
we gonna see that shit.
So this was at Gillette Stadium. Gillette Stadium, that's the football stadium where the New England Patriots play. And
Coldplay is British, right? I didn't make that up, did I?
No. Coldplay is definitely, I believe Coldplay. Coldplay. And I do want to pull up. Yeah, they're from
London, England. I don't got a good British accent.
Yeah, Coldplay. I didn't know Coldplay music make you feel like that.
You feel like what?
I don't just
rubbing up on your side chick butt.
Yeah. This is, I guess, for white people, this is like Usher bringing you the cherries. Let me see.
I mean, the Usher shit, you know, the women's cheating. You gotta just.
I mean, but for Usher, for them prices, I do want Usher to feed my girl some cherries. I want her to get the full experience.
I get what you're saying, which is why I would never pay for an Usher concert. Because how you gonna pay couple $100 for a ticket, and then say, "Nah, don't kiss the nigga on the mouth."
Yeah. I'm gonna play.
I mean, he got don't do that. That's kind of the thing that gets me. Like,
allegedly, I don't know if he do.
How many people gotta tell you that somebody got for you to be suspicious?
Put this video of a couple getting caught on the jumbotron.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And that's what put them on blast.
Yeah.
Either they having an affair or they're really shy. So it was a company. The company is Astronomer.
Yeah.
I believe it's a New York-based company, and he's the CEO of the company. And what is her? She also has a high position. She's the chief product officer
At the same company?
Yeah. Oh no. The chief product officer is now serving as the interim CEO. I got that wrong. I think she might have been the head of HR. So it's like I think she was the head.
She need to be fired. That's crazy.
Because it's like this is you of all people should know this.
Yeah. That's. I mean, it's outside of work, but
yeah. And
she probably thought, well, I disclosed it to myself, so I followed the rules.
And they come to find out they both are having affairs. They're both married. Now, I believe his wife, him being the CEO, probably got the typical stay-at-home wife. Or I think, what does his wife do for work? Let's see if we could dig deep into their problems even more.
Real shit, we should get involved in their business. Because that's really some bullshit. You a CEO, you rich. You don't got to sneak around. Just find. There's plenty of people. Well, I don't know how long they've been together, but the way that it should be done, and I'm throwing stones from a glass house. I understand that. I ain't been there.
No,
I'm not better than him. But like, if you want to get married, but you also want to fuck your HR representatives, you got to be like, look, I got a lot of money. You need money. You need a house. I'm gonna respect you. But when you're not around, I'm gonna fuck the chick at HR. And if she says okay, cool. And if she's not okay with that, then you move on. But you can't put people through that shit without, because now you can't even enjoy the Coldplay concert.
Yeah,
his knees probably ain't worked like that in 30 years. Actually, that's a lie. Old white dudes love jogging with no clothes on.
Yeah,
they jog through Brooklyn in a Speedo.
No. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, if old white men going to do one thing, they going to get ass naked in the gym.
Yeah.
They have everything out. Let me see. So when this happened, immediately people started tagging his wife on Facebook. So I think one of the first things she did was remove her name, remove his last name. She dropped the surname.
That's how full of shit everybody be. So you telling me that you still married legally, but on Facebook you changed the name? What the fuck does that even mean? That shit don't matter.
It says they have 2 kids together, and they live in a small town. Let's see, damn, they own a $1 million house, well, $1 million plus house. So and I'm scared for them. I'm scared for his wife more than her husband, because all I do is watch Netflix documentaries. This is how rich white guys end up wives.
I think in both relationships the wife is both. Either way, they're subject to. Here, I'm pretty sure the CEO, his wife might get fucking
because
forensic filed, and the wife of the mistress's husband, he might forensic file her.
Because when it comes to these things, right, the divorce proceedings, her taking half or getting majority, the custody of the kids, that could be tough for a man to lose. And when it comes to rich CEOs, it's 2 things they really love. They love their money and they love their mistresses. They say that's why higher ups at jobs want the people to go back to work in the office. because people was doing
There's pussy there.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I never thought about it like
exactly.
that. That's a good idea.
Because shit, you work remote, right?
Yeah, ain't no.
And you do your job just as fine.
Yeah.
So it's like most jobs, you could do your job and be productive at home. You could work remote.
I would say do it better.
Exactly, because it's like
No distractions.
No distractions. You on your own schedule. You don't need that long lunch break to decompress and get away from everybody. You're not trying to hide in the bathroom from coworkers that get on your nerves.
Yeah,
you just locked in. But the corporate people, they miss their work wives. They miss their work wives and they hate their families. So they had to get back in the office.
Yeah, I mean, as a busy, executive or president at a company, when you're really busy, same thing with basically any powerful guy. Like, you can't just go out looking for random chicks, or you can't really just buy it that easily. You gotta find somebody discreet or somebody that that's right next to you.
That's a good point. And I think, and that's what's so like crazy about them slipping up like this, because they kind of both did it the right way. Whereas like, if you're going to be moving that way, make sure the person got something else to lose. Like, they don't want to fuck up their situation. So they kind of like was both moving the right way. But how y'all get this sloppy? And then if they would have just played it off and act normal, like when you get on the kiss camera, just give them a little peck and they move into the next couple. It would have been
Nobody
that
would
simple.
even saw it.
Right. It got to be routine. It's kind of like when you in self checkout, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you in self checkout, when you right, when you like you checking out, you might be in Target getting some products for your hair. It might be a little expensive.
Yeah.
And then you just scan as bananas.
Yeah. Or did this nigga just fart? No, maybe I'm imagining that. I don't know. I think he did. What you do if you in self checkout and you want to steal, you supposed to accidentally fuck up. You're like, oh shit, excuse me, can you come over here and help me scan this?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. And then she walk back over. Then you start stealing. Cause she don't think ain't no way he's stealing. He knows I'm watching.
Right.
But that's how you play the game.
Right, man. Like, you gotta act like, or even like, when you show up at an event, you show up at a real popular event. If you just walk in and act like you're supposed to be there, nobody will say nothing to you. People think, oh, this guy, he must know somebody here. You just gotta sometimes play it cool, man. Yeah. And they fucked up. They fucked up, man. But I don't want to put judgment, because I've been on both sides.
Nah, I'm judging him. You rich, man. Tell you what, if you rich and don't want to fuck your wife no more, why you care if somebody else fuck her? Be like, look, I want something younger. You want something younger. Let's just raise these kids, get them through college. You can stay in the house forever.
Right.
You don't gotta. So that's all that matters.
That's why you hired a Punisher.
Exactly.
That's exactly what
we fuck once a month.
Yeah.
If you want to fuck somebody else more, go ahead and do that. I'm at the Coldplay concert with my fucking human resources VP. That's what you gotta be honest, and you gotta be real. Like, if you're not fucking your wife, then what do it matter if
somebody else does?
Yeah, like, just go out and just be honest about the shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like all this divorce shit, people stay getting divorced, losing half their fucking money. Birdman getting divorced, I heard.
From Tony Braxton?
I think
Is that who? I think he married to Tony Braxton.
And most divorces end up being the result of some sort of infidelity. But you can save your entire goddamn fortune by being upfront. Put that shit as a clause. Look, we agreed on this shit, so you can't use this as a reason to divorce me and take my money.
And Tony Braxton do it. Birdman was going to unbreak her heart.
Again, it don't make no fucking sense. You think a rich nigga is gonna be a nice person to you?
Come on, man.
Anybody?
I got aspirations of getting rich.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's getting rich just so they could
to be good.
Yeah, exactly. You get rich so you can go to an island with Bill Clinton.
I will say, it's funny you say that though, because being broke will keep you faithful.
Yeah,
because you're not just losing somebody you love, you losing half a rent.
You losing half a rent, and you thinking like, I do not got time to be fuck with these bitches, bro. I got so like
Yeah.
you losing money just daily.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I mean, you know,
You got to be getting money. You can't be out here cheating.
but I've been on both sides.
Yeah.
I've cheated and I've been cheated on. And you know, people always say, you know, you can't love somebody if you cheat on them. And being on both sides, I like
You could love somebody and punch them in the face.
no,
You can do it. It's not right.
It's
You
not-
shouldn't do it.
The thing is, because in relationships, what you realize is like you love that person. It's just that the like changes. Like I know with his HR person, he probably didn't love her at all. They probably didn't love each other, but they liked the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like they was happy as hell.
They probably just don't argue.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Like you go out looking for a mistress mostly because you just want somebody that'll agree with you sometimes. You just like I just want to find somebody that's not combative for 5 minutes.
Somebody that don't get mad when I wet up the bathroom rug.
Yeah. Cause if it was about just fucking, then they probably would have did that. It wouldn't have been no Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, we gonna go to this Coldplay concert. She not gonna yell about me parking in the wrong spot. It's gonna be cool.
Man.
But I think that because, you know, there's the whole polyamorous thing is a thing now. And somehow people make that work, probably because they're ugly.
Yo,
But they make it work.
The couple that wants you to join a poly relationship always be weak.
I don't trust that shit. But if people that make it work, it's honesty.
Yeah.
And we could probably save a lot of shit. It's just everybody wants to fucking get married and lie. It's like, you got money. Why are you doing this? What you could easily do is just fucking open this shit up. It's all a business contract. Now, I'm not saying that like the people that's married in your family, they love each other. They don't got nothing else going on. But like rich white people, rich anybody, you get married because I need somebody to hold up the other end of this enterprise, which is my name essentially.
Yeah.
You know, you handle my estate, you handle some of my, you know, my children, which are basically my heirs. It's a business contract. You might even have half of my business. You might even help me start the business or help me run it. So it's a marriage. Marriage is about a contract. So if you actually recognize that part of it, you can get away with taking a side chick to the Coldplay concert. So I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. I just think niggas keep getting caught up in the same shit all the time, and it's silly as fuck that every man is getting married and losing half of their fortune for fucking. It ain't no pussy worth $100 million. I understand why broke niggas do it, because you gonna be broke either way. You're not really losing nothing.
I definitely get why broke niggas do it. Sometimes being broke, sometimes you gotta fuck for survival. Like,
You can't. Every lunch ain't free. So if you catch your man with a big ass, huge fat girl, just be like, yo, is she feeding you? That don't make it okay, but I need. Is she feeding you? Do you need food? That might be why it is.
It's crazy because when it comes to like work relationships, when I think of work wives and work husbands, always think of like black couples, right? So this is my first time actually like really thinking like, damn, white people do this too. Cause
I would say they do it more.
No, I say it in the sense of I know white people at the jobs like you know CEOs. I know they sleep with secretaries and stuff like that. But I never think about it mutually, where it's like kind of like a little power dynamic and him just like, you know, taking care of her or something like that. But I'm saying like work husbands and work wives, like imagine them sharing lunch in the break room. Like, you know, she bringing him the fresh Kraft mac and cheese. Or like, and he feeding her some of his bean casserole.
It is a beneficial relationship. Like if you a dude and your girl got a work husband, you just gotta moderate it. You don't gotta prevent it from you can't, because if you prevent it from happening, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
But if you know about it, like, look, I need to, you know, you need food. That don't make it okay, but I need. Is she feeding you? That don't make it okay, but I need. Is she feeding you? Do you need food? That don't make it okay, but I need. Is he feeding you? Do you need food? You could take lunch from him, but if anything else happened, let me know. That shit happened to me before. Like my fucking girl's work husband, that nigga was like married, and she was like, yeah, he just like fucking, I don't know, like confessed his love her. I don't know what I don't remember exactly how it went down. I was like, damn, he got the same idea I had with my work wife. This nigga's a piece of shit. I don't want you never to talk to him again. You don't need to be around niggas like that.
It's funny when a nigga ain't shit too. You be like, yeah, I kind of see what you see.
I don't trust him. I know guys like that. I'm not gonna tell you how I know him.
Because I'm just like this nigga.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But that's a disadvantage, because then when you a piece of shit, you won't trust nobody.
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to see the good in people when you ain't doing nothing good. It's like everybody's stealing. If you a thief, that's real shit.
Yeah.
If you ever been like stealing some shit, just like consistently, that shit'll fuck your head up, man.
Yeah. So
that's why I've always been scared of my bike getting stolen. Because I know that I steal shit and other people steal shit. This is on the market. I was expecting it to happen at some point, but I didn't expect it to go down the way it did. So
with both of them, they've both been placed on administrative leave. I'm not sure if it's paid leave or not, but you know they're both being placed on administrative leave while this happens. While like the investigation takes place. I think they had to get, because she's the HR chief, I'm sure the company had to get like an outside HR in their board of directors to like kind of investigate this whole situation.
Silly.
And it also made me think about the one CEO that we can trust, my man from Red Lobster. It's crazy because it's like, if anybody would have thought somebody would be out here cheating, it would be the Nigerian CEO.
Oh, Red Lobster. That's the side chick restaurant. That's the restaurant you go to where you know, yeah, don't cheat on your wife. And I'm not saying if you with somebody, you got to die, never fucking somebody else. You just got to be like, look.
Honest.
Yeah, and if y'all got kids, that complicates it, but there's more reason to be honest. Like, look, kids, your mom only used her mouth for one thing, and that's fucking yelling at me. She don't suck dick no more. I got to get out the house sometimes. And like I said, like niggas think we the shit, but do you think your girl don't want to fuck nobody else?
Yo,
that's the reason why you got her, so nobody else will fuck her.
That's some real shit. You tie her down because you know how nasty she is, and you can't have nobody out here doing that shit that you like.
And sure, there's like genuine love and affection and all that bullshit, whatever. But
it's really, I gotta get you off these streets.
But I don't necessarily move that way. I'm like, look, I don't know. I think I've never really been able to do that. Like, look, you do what you want, I do what I want, but I love you. That shit don't really work for me.
Yeah, that's why we cheat. No.
No, exactly. And that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's the problem. You can't have it both ways. You can't have
your cake and eat it too.
Yeah. That's what that means. Damn, they been saying that shit to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Now I get it. I needed a man to say it. It didn't make sense when a woman said it. I'm like, you just making shit up. I don't think as a society, men are ever going to be, unless you Diddy, basically, you're not going to be okay with the Punisher coming through and
yeah, that's
nobody's okay with Kid Cudi fucking their girl, except for one man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, prayers up to them. I hope everybody makes it out of this situation alive.
I hope you lose all his money. That's what I hope. What the fuck you get? Nigga moving stupid. You rich. Act like it.
Astronomer. Matter of fact, what does this company do?
Fuck bitches, get money. That's their mission statement. That was cheap. That was weak. What do they do?
Oh, it's a company that it says they're a technology company that specializes in artificial intelligence. So they specialized in AI. So yeah, fuck him. He killing the environment.
See, this nigga, all he had to do is be like, look, that's AI. He's bullshit. He's really got no type of
right. He could have been like, that ain't me.
He got no like heart.
He was supposed to say, yo, you see how good technology is?
That's motherfucking Chat GPT. The creators of Chat GPT trying to take me out.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Infidelity. And it's funny that we talked about this topic because I seen a video. I don't know how true this is because it was on the black internet.
Yeah.
And black internet, it could be a video and a caption that's totally unrelated.
No, if once it hit like niggas, all it take is like some bold font.
Yeah, the internet for black people is like a game of telephone. Like the videos start with full context, and then by the time it get to you, it's completely fabricated.
Yeah.
But I saw a video of some dude yelling at his girl. It was like a dude, woman in the middle, another dude. Apparently, they was on a cruise. This is the story. I have no idea if this is true, but this is the caption, which I might not believe. Dude on a cruise with his wife. His wife gave her number to another nigga on the cruise.
Yeah.
These women ain't shit neither. As shown by the fact that the woman in this was married.
Yeah.
So you could be like, yo, look, I want to fuck my human resources person. Have fun with the gardener, and his life would be fine. I just said the same thing 9 times, but it's so silly. It's like we're not thinking.
Well,
it's enough.
Well, also this week, what else has been going on? Nicki Minaj. Also this week, Nicki Minaj. She's been going on wild Twitter rants online. Have you seen any of this?
Oh yeah. And here's the thing. I'm gonna preface this just so we don't get fucked up or like doxed. She would have words with like for Jay-Z and SZA and maybe somebody else, right?
So lately she's been going on rants about Roc Nation. I guess she feels like Roc Nation owes her money. But even with that, I say the split I say her issues with Roc Nation really started. It's a trickle down effect where it looks like she had her beef with Cardi, right? Eventually, like, because initially she was cool with Meg. They made that song Hot Girl Summer together. Then Cardi, she made WAP. I mean, Cardi and Meg, they made WAP. So that was like when Nicki started going at Meg. Meg signed with Roc Nation. And now, she, like, you know, so Roc Nation got added to the ops list, basically. Yeah. And it's just like, and now it turned into Nicki going at SZA. And like with these rants that she's going on, very long-winded rants, where it's essentially like Kanye, like where she isn't targeting one like group, but she is targeting people and like just a very malicious. It's just like sound like conspiracies.
Yeah,
it's just like unproven conspiracies where it's like, okay, if you feel this way, you have the resources. Take these people to court.
True. I will say, as opposed to Kanye, when niggas go crazy, like it's just like fucking Jews. But like when it's a woman that go crazy, like Nicki Minaj or the Banks and all them, you like, yo, this bitch is crazy, but she kind of right. No, saying like the shit she's saying about Jay-Z, I'm like, you don't gotta say this. You being messy, but yeah.
No, but even with that, right? She was coming at Jay-Z, and I think
that's what I wanted to say, so we don't get fucked up. No, that she's kind of right.
Man, Nicki, shit, I might get us doxxed. Nicki,
I'll save it. It's okay. Say it.
No, Nicki. So like one of the things she did to like kind of. One of the things she did, she played the Jay-Z and R. Kelly song on her live radio show.
They had didn't they have a whole album?
They had 2 albums.
2 albums?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, they had 2 albums.
I did not know that.
But she played a Jay-Z and R. Kelly song as kind of like a gotcha moment. Like, look who Jay-Z associated with. It's like, bitch, you know you sleep with. It's like
that's crazy.
It's like you. One, you know, she paid her brother, like, well, I don't know, I can't prove this, but I don't have the physical proof, but it is, like, alleged that she did pay her brother's legal fees when he was going through his court situation. You know, her brother sexually assaulted a minor. And then,
which is not even if you just write a letter like the motherfucking That 70s Show people.
Yeah.
Even if you're supposed to distance yourself from that shit.
right, for her to support her brother through that, and then for her to be taking care of this nigga that like she's giving a sex offender a life of luxury right now.
Yeah.
Shit, if they are taking her money, I hope they take all of it. That nigga don't deserve to be living good.
End quote, Anthony Moore. Asante Morris did not say anything like that. Matter of fact, that's not even my real last name. That's not even my real first name. My name is Tom Lewis.
But like, you know, with these rants that she's going on, it's sad because, you know, she was a pioneer for women's rap.
Yeah.
And now she's making it to the point.
Shit.
And now she's making it to the point where I don't think she'll get honored the way she should, because she's kind of like shit on the next generation so much. When so many, like, even like, because I think her and Lotto had a little beef, right?
She has beef with every woman.
Yeah, I think they even like, so it's like she even she's beefing with the people that look up to her, when really, like, you know, she should be like helping them out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's funny about Lotto? Like, Lotto, it's funny that she still is rocking with that name, Lotto, because you know it's short from mulatto.
Yeah, it is funny that all she had to do was drop that little portion of it, and then now it's okay.
Yeah, it's like if a rapper, if a guy was to go by Gur. I'm just going by GER.
That's a good point. But they let light skinned niggas get away with anything, so that's why Nicki Minaj got her fan base. If she was dark skinned, they'd be like, shut your black ass up, nigga. Real shit, bro. You kidding me? Who got the fan bases you can't criticize? Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. Yeah. And that's not me saying that, that's Charles Steele. It's Anthony Moore and Charles Steele said that. So if you want to go after somebody.
Wait, do you have anything more about Nicki before we move on?
I didn't even want to talk about this in the first place, dog. I'm terrified.
All right. Well,
that's the only thing I'm scared of. I'm not scared of niggas, dogs, bears.
But them birds?
Yeah. I'm like, how do y'all get a picture of my ass? I don't even got a picture of my ass.
No, but this story right here, and I'm kind of torn on how I feel about this.
Speaking of ass.
Because it is, on one part, it's kind of nasty, but on the other hand, I kind of like the nasty. This is
why you say it so sexually, nigga?
Because that's how I feel when I see Tracee Ellis Ross.
Why you say that shit like Isaac Hayes just now? What the fuck, man? It's just me and you here.
So Tracee Ellis Ross, I believe she's on vacation out the country, and she put up a video. This little thing that she's wearing, that definitely does give her age in this video.
How old is she now?
She probably in her 50s.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's probably super comfortable.
Yeah, let me look up how old she is to be.
But you can't get them no more.
Tracee Ellis Ross. Okay, she's 52. Shit.
Damn, I expected her to be older, not because of the way she looks, but just because of how long she's been famous.
I mean, shit, she could get 58. Shit. Tracee Ellis Ross, she put up a video showing how she washes and dries her undergarments after revealing she only packs 2 pairs of panties when she travels. I'm gonna play this right here.
You know, how much underwear can you bring on a trip? You know what I mean? So it's a hand washing day in Paris. Hand washing in Paris.
Now I'm gonna start right there, because how many underwear can you bring on a trip? That's what I pack the most. When I travel, shit, I might throw like 5-6 pairs of underwear, because it's like, how many pairs can you pack? That's the smallest thing. Yeah,
it's like you probably got like 10 bottles of fucking hair product, but 2 panties.
But
it's just not. Women don't pack well.
But on the other hand, with Tracee Ellis Ross, I feel like that's 2 panties too much. Lead them drawers home.
I get it, because it's like, if we want your dirty panties, you supposed to want your dirty panties.
Yeah,
that's fair. If the entire world would buy your panties if they're dirty, who are you to not like your own? dirty shit. I mean, she like old. She probably don't get no periods no more. So it's like, let her do what she wants. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just saying like you could do. I guess that is kind of rude because it's intrusive. But you know what I'm saying. Once you get to a certain age, it don't fucking matter. Do whatever the fuck you want.
But yeah, this is definitely her white side.
She half white?
Yeah.
Her father is Jewish. Oh, obviously. I didn't know that she was half white, but I always just guessed it. Tracee Ellis Ross is immune from all criticism as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. She's done too much to girlfriends, blackish, you're good.
Yeah. I wear them drawers on my face like a shiesty.
You know the Juggernaut from X-Men just walk around like running through walls and shit with Tracee Ellis Ross panties on your head.
I guess one more thing before we get into the questions. I guess it's some sadder news, and this is like really sad because it's a whole shift in the industry where the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, it was just announced that this upcoming season will be his final one. They canceling it.
Who started with the Late Show? It was David Letterman was the last guy, right?
Was it? It might have been.
But I don't think people that don't.
Well, yeah, it was Letterman.
People that's not big fans of like comedy shit might not understand how important late night used to be. Right. But not only is late night not important now, because back then you would do your late night set and then you're getting calls from industry and, you know, representation, whatever the fuck. You're not getting that now anymore because I guess social media kind of took over the discovery process. So now it's just a thing that's kind of fun for comics to do, it looks like. Everybody I know that's done late night, they just like, you know, I did it just because you get to wear a suit, you're on TV, it's a nice moment, but there's not much money in it. So this is like if the draft not only wasn't important, they canceled the shit. Yeah. So there's other late night shows, of course, but I mean, you can cancel all of them.
I think people are like, you know, asking the network to kind of look into like if Paramount did something illegal behind the scenes and why this is getting canceled.
Probably,
because, you know, and rightfully so, Stephen Colbert, he's been real critical of the president. He's been very critical of him this term and his previous term. So because of that, people are saying that might have something to do with it because the ratings of this show is much higher than the other late night shows.
I didn't know that fact, actually. Yeah. But that's funny because all the other late night shows every late night show makes fun of the president. Right. And they did so with Joe Biden, but not as harshly, of course, because, you know, party lines or whatever the fuck. But every late night show makes their money off of Trump jokes. That's the only thing keeping them alive, you know?
With this cancellation, it's crazy because there's so many good things that get canceled. There's so many things that we enjoy that get canceled. During the writer's strike, it was shows that got canceled because of ratings, but it was like the actors and writers on that show weren't even allowed to promote them.
You have any examples? Because I got examples of shit that was supposed to happen.
It was the show Winning Time.
I never seen that.
Winning Time, it was based around the Los Angeles Lakers in the 80s. And that was a really good show.
Was it drama?
Yeah, it was on HBO.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was a really good show, but it got canceled. But it was like the actors, nobody was allowed to like promote it during that time. They weren't allowed to go on like press runs and do interviews and talk about it.
Yeah, that shit is so out of your control at that point. I don't know how the late night format is gonna survive the future though. So maybe I don't think it's cool to just cancel some shit if people are still watching it because that doesn't make any sense. That's suspicious. Right. But I mean, I think this shit's probably gonna disappear, you know, in the future. I don't know how soon. And the way that we use Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I'm sure that'll change too. So there's gonna be something new. Like we don't know how to like predict what's next. Because we all know that you can't compete with, written shit can't compete with TikTok. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're incentivized to make front face camera shit. So you trying to write something thoughtful and well produced wouldn't make sense there. YouTube, you could do, but that's even that is constantly changing.
They're gonna have Stephen Colbert on Love Island.
He's gonna host the Family Feud after Steve Harvey. Yeah. Well, actually, they're gonna freeze Steve Harvey's head. He's never dying. They're gonna put his head in a vat of fluid and put it into a fucking robot so he can host Family Feud in 100 years. But some other game show.
No, but it's funny though. Steve Harvey, I love Family Feud because Steve Harvey would ask you like the craziest sexual question and then be acting surprised when the nigga give the answer.
Yeah.
It'd be like top 100 answers on the board. What's something hard that you give your wife?
And then he was. This is just disappointing. You ever see the one where the episode of Family Feud where it was like a fucking black dude and a white lady. The black dude's married, and then the white lady's family. She goes, distract him. So she starts shaking her titties.
Oh yeah, and the dude started barking. Yeah.
He started barking, and then Steve Harvey smacked him. That nigga could do anything he want. I'm like, we need to turn up the amount of shit that he can criticize people. He can call your wife stupid to her face. He can slap you. We need to let Steve Harvey fucking moderate the Israeli genocide. What the hell?
Wait,
these niggas babies.
No, I'm
can't drop no bomb on no motherfucking baby.
I'm trying to figure out. If because they canceling the Colbert show. I'm trying to figure out if Netflix still doing that pop the balloon shit.
I hope they're not, because they took away all the pop the balloon is supposed to be black. Everybody on there is supposed to have no job or produce music, and they got white dudes on there with fucking finance jobs. He's supposed to be, how do you make your money? I don't
know. But I guess all right, we can get into the questions before we get out of here. You see, all right. So first question. Somebody said, any tips on starting a podcast? I guess you just got started.
Yeah, just get a microphone and be misogynistic. It's so easy. Should you pay for women's food?
Yeah, just if you looking to start a podcast, the hardest part really is just starting. You know what I'm saying? Just start. Figure out what you want to talk about, look into that. Yeah, I say figure out exactly what's the message you're trying to get across and the type of people that you want to reach.
Yeah.
Just finding your voice, and finding and making sure that you're giving people, make sure you give people the portrayal, like how you want to be seen.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts mostly don't have a theme. We don't have a theme.
No,
but there should be more specific. I used to like listening to like cold cases and shit, like missing persons shit, or like media reviews. Like, there's an old movie, we're gonna talk about an old movie. That type of shit's cool. But I mean, it don't gotta be that. All you need is $300 and a disdain for women, and you're good. Your relationship with your mother, okay? This might not be the job for you. If your mother loves you, you love her back. Do something else.
You see, somebody said, in y'all experience, does talking about your problems help? I've been through a breakup and I finally talked about my feelings and I don't feel any different. And honestly, I think you might not even realize that you do feel different because you talk about it. Like, not talking about your feelings, that might have been keeping you in the same place. You get what I mean? Like holding in your feelings might have you like feeling angry or might have you feeling upset. But the fact that you talked about it and you might not think you feel any different, but you know, you were able to open up somewhat. And that might would have you in a place of not feeling any different because like you're just in a comfortable state.
Yeah, not talking about my problems does not help at all, but not talking about them hurts you. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to feel normal. You're not supposed to feel like after you talk about a problem that is solved. You're just supposed to feel like, all right, I'm normal now. I talked about it. It's like your car. You wash your car. You don't got a new fucking car. It's just supposed to be clean. And having a dirty car looks fucked up. You're just supposed to keep your car clean just because that's what you do. I mean, I'm fucking listen to how I talk.
No, but
I clearly don't have the most spotless mental health record, but you know, you gotta try.
No, but you know what that makes me think of? Have you ever listened to B, the album B by Common?
B by Common.
Yeah.
Has Asante listened to a Common album?
Yeah, that was a dumbass question.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be a dick about it, but
no, but
you know me.
But
have you listened to Lil Uzi?
No, B, exactly. Yeah. No, Common, he has one of the realest lines ever. I believe this was on the song Real People, where he says, I guess knowing I'm weak is when I'm really being strong. And that shit is real. Like, you know, you might not think about it, you might not realize it, but you know, when you sit there and realize, like, you know, I'm struggling, but just the fact that you're able to acknowledge that, you're able to realize you're going through something and keep pushing forward, that's when you really are being strong.
That's true. You know what? Goddamn, I might actually go listen to a Common album now.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's why I be on it. I'm
like, give me a tweed blazer. There's some bootcut jeans. Throwing that motherfucking Common, man.
Bro, I really was wearing bootcut jeans and shows listening to Common. Like, you know that that video with a old nigga went to go get his girl something to eat. And he had on like the polo. Matter of fact,
the polo. You talking about look at the fucking drip?
No, not him.
You know what I'm talking about,
yeah.
Though. You're not talking about the nigga with the Denver Nuggets jeans?
Yeah. Look at the fucking drip. No, this wait.
Oh, I ain't fresh.
Yeah, I ain't fresh.
I ain't fresh. I ain't fresh. You're not fresh.
Like how he was dressing, like the oversized polo, the boot cuts. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was dressing listening to Common and Kanye. That was the get up right there. This was from a woman. You know, she said she feel like guys need advice on how to approach women without being weird.
If she say no, move on. Yeah. And she gonna say no most of the time. I think that's it. I think that was the only reason dudes be weird, because they were like, how do I get her to not say no? You can't, nigga. She either gonna like you or she won't. You gotta live with that. Yeah. You gotta think about how many people is on the earth, and you think out of 7 billion people, it's not 10 million people that probably just would never like you. Mm-hmm. So like you might talk to 10 million women, but you won't find one that like you. But 10 million might not fuck with you. It's the planet Earth. It's the universe. Find your place.
Yeah. That's
Don't be scared of rejection, and if they and don't be angry about it, and don't take it out on nobody. She's like, "What's up?" She look at you weird, then move on. Don't try hard. I think that's kind of like, again, we are taught that like it's supposed to be combative. Mm-hmm. You know, like you supposed to get the pussy, and she's supposed to relinquish it to you, but that's not. Like you're supposed to talk to somebody like a person. If she talk to you back like a person, and then maybe there's a human connection. But if not, like, bye. Yeah.
Because even say if you see somebody on the street, right, you might say like, how you doing to them, or might say hi, and even if she don't respond, that's no reason to be a dick. Yeah, just saying like, bitch, I said hi, or like, you know, like, there's no reason to get an attitude, because you never know what a person might have been going through that day.
That's real shit. Somebody aunt might have just died. You trying to get some ass?
Like really. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know. You don't know how many interactions they might have to go through. And it's already just tough being a woman trying to survive, just navigating the world alone. Like, I think about it, like, because we comics, right? We're out late nights. We're out late most nights, right? Where we could be out hanging with our friends 2, 3 in the morning, and we go on a train, like, just routinely. Not like, there's never a time where you get on a train and you're worried about some guy following you and you might not be able to defend yourself.
Yeah, I wish this nigga would follow me.
Yeah, we sometimes.
We're like, all right, I dare this nigga to try something.
Right.
But
we be hoping for it. Whereas, like, women, my colleagues, I see them a lot of times stressed late at night if they have a midnight show or a 1 a.m. show where they thinking, it puts them in a totally different mind state than us when they got to think about them. Is there anybody else on their show that might be headed the same way as me, that might be taking the same train as me, or is there anybody else that I might be able to share Uber with late at night? So yeah, guys, if you approaching a woman, you know, like you said it perfectly. Don't be upset about rejection. Just, you know, move on. Move on, but also come from a genuine place. If you come from a genuine place, you shouldn't even be mad at rejection, because you know in your heart that you were like where your intentions are.
yeah, there's no like, you don't use pickup lines. Like, niggas like, what do I say? Like, what would you say if it was a dude?
Right. Yeah, you would say, "What's up?
What's up, nigga? You got some nice lips."
Yeah.
So guys need advice on how to approach women. I think that's why dudes are weird, because they're like, all right, I'm scared of what's gonna happen here. I think once we remove that fear, or even the ego, you might not even be scared, but you might have full confidence. But if she rejects you, you're like, whatever, bitch, fuck out of here. Like, your ass too fucking misshapen anyway. You gotta remove that ego and you gotta remove that fear, because that's why niggas fucking punch somebody that rejects them, because they were scared. They got the little hard hurt, and now they think that the only way to reclaim their manhood is to fucking punch a woman or some shit.
Or even niggas be scared of being finessed out of some money that they don't even have.
Yeah, and I've had that happen before, where I was like, damn, she just want me so I can buy her food. I'm like, nigga, I could afford Taco Bell. That's fine. Like, I don't think she needs me for this.
Yeah.
Everything women say is right. Have you noticed that? It's just like everything that they say to me, I'm like, wow, that's so insightful. No, this is real shit though, because like, it's just, things would be easier if niggas wasn't wilding all the time.
Yeah.
If y'all was out getting ass, you wouldn't have time to steal my bike. You see what I'm saying?
And somebody said, what's scarier, the ocean or space?
Ocean.
Yeah, because I'm never going to space. It's oceans that I gotta fly over.
Yeah. You
So,
never gonna crash a plane and end up on Mars, so
yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah, so I'll definitely say the ocean. I think like over 95% of the ocean is unexplored.
Yeah.
It might be higher than that.
Yeah, just because we don't know how much there is to explore, because we can't go. I mean, the submersible, that shit went down, and
Did you watch that documentary?
nah, I didn't watch it, but you can explain it, because I know you watched it, right?
Yeah, that documentary was crazy. It was basically, it was just a matter of time of when the submersible was going to implode, because it was getting weaker and weaker each dive, and they don't even know how they were surviving. And the problem was that they were being cheap. They were being cheap with the materials.
Yeah, and there's probably monsters down there. Ooh, there's probably like fucking huge, gigantic squids. You know.
Yeah,
I want to see. I mean, it's scary in the fact that we could get there, but it's interesting, and I I wish the submersible. I wish they put the money in to make that shit happen. And well, actually, not that one because all they was gonna do was find the Titanic.
Yeah. But you know, plenty of people like James Cameron, the guy that directed the Titanic and Avatar. He's made a bunch of solo trips. I think he's went down there over 20 times.
Yeah, I wish you would find something like cool.
Yeah.
A bunch of fucking white people skeletons at the bottom of the ocean. I want to, Lost City of Atlantis might be down there. Fucking, you never know, dude. It could be anything down there. All types of fucking creatures and shit. It might be people that could, like humanoid people that could fucking breathe underwater and shit. Like we only see the evolution of fish. This is what they say. I don't know how true it is. I don't know like if it's even what I'm saying is accurate. But they say like a fish learn how to walk on land. Then it was like fish, like reptiles and like mammals, and then monkeys, and then humans.
Right.
But it's definitely possible that it was a fish that went deeper and then turned into a nigga down there. So it might be like. You remember Black Panther, the sequel? Yeah. With the ocean niggas?
Yeah,
it could be like that. Some motherfucking ocean Mexicans. niggas down there selling corn and mangoes on the ocean subway platform.
But shit, man, definitely appreciate those questions. If y'all got any questions, If y'all got any questions at any time, like whenever it comes to you, just send it to the podcast page or send it to one of us, man. Definitely do appreciate that. And if there's anything else that y'all want to see from us, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. And, you want us to release the Epstein files? We got you. Leave 5-star review and you might get the names on the Epstein list.
But shit, man, definitely do appreciate y'all tuning in with us for another week. Just be safe out there. Be careful who you going to public events with. But shit, man, this has been a good one, man. We going to catch y'all back next week, man. So, yeah, be safe out there. I'm Anthony Moore.
I'm Charles Steele.
And we out.